Yo, what up, everybody? What up? What up? What up? I'm doing a Monday night live. Can you believe it? I am going live. I'm finna turn these phones off because they've been going crazy. Yo, I want to welcome you to the Marcus Stewart podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Whatever app you are listening to this podcast on, I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Look, sending out a reminder right now. If you listen to this on the podcast, follow the show and click the setting for auto download so you never miss when I upload an episode. So right now I'm going live. So y'all on the podcast, y'all probably getting this late. If you were on Instagram or if you was on Facebook watching, thank you for watching. But I'm going to be able to see your comments, but I'm going to see them a little bit late. I'm trying to fix that feed on Instagram, but let me know if you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the link in the chat. So if you want to come on backstage, I'm going to let you get on. But I'm going to do that a little bit later. But I want to remind you, my brothers, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Help me boost my channel up. Share this with another brother who needs it. So I do my show just for the brothers. If you a lady, look, I'm going to tell you right now, if you a lady, this probably not the show that you want to watch. You probably going to be mad at your boy. You're going to be mad at your man. Look, it's not for you ladies. You are free to watch. Look, what they say, this show is for men, but it's pH balance for a woman. You probably don't want to watch this. In today's conversation, my brothers, I do want to hear y'all. Look, if you watching this on YouTube, I can see your comments. Okay, I see you. Oh, my fiance. My fiance is on YouTube. Thank you, fiance. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, tell your girlfriend don't watch this episode. Tell your girlfriend, homies, don't watch this. This is for the men's tonight, my brothers. I'm talking about whether us men should date a woman with kids or without. It's a touchy subject, man, but we got to talk about it. You know why I say that? I say that because for my brothers, I see so many of my brothers, man, getting caught up. Have you ever been here? You know a dude and he talking to a girl with kids, and you like, bro, come on, man. Why? Come on, man. Why you talking to this girl with these? But look, it ain't bashing them, right? So I'm gonna give you, look, tonight's episode is about seeing both sides. So I can see both sides. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm gonna give you 3 reasons that are good, 3 reasons that are not good. And then in between that, I'm going to be bringing some of y'all on, you know what I'm saying, backstage so you can, you know, speak your piece. If you leaving your comments on Facebook, I'm going to turn on this settings to where I can see your comments live on stage. But I do encourage you share this with somebody so they can join the conversation because I know this is a touchy subject. And again, you know, every time I talk about this, as far as dating a woman with kids, everybody say, oh, because you got kids, you should be okay with it. I'm okay with it, right? But it's just got to be certain things, got to be a certain way. You feel me? Like, look, I'm the type like this. It go both ways. You know what I'm saying? One way, you can talk to a woman with kids if certain things is in order. But if not, you got to get out of there, my brother. So if you talking to a lady with kids and you watching my show, take some notes, bro. Don't let us see this, but I'm gonna try to keep it A1. All right. So later, I'm gonna open up the stage so you can come on. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you're on YouTube, you're gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna drop it in the chat also on Facebook so you guys can be able to see it. But I want y'all boys to come on, man. And we had a good conversation last week. So I wanna hear y'all thoughts. So all right, so look, I'm gonna start off today. I want to hear your reasons, but I'm gonna start off with my reasons. Reasons why I think that it's cool to talk to a woman with kids. So I don't think it's all bad. I don't think it's all bad. I'm not one of those biased brothers. No, there are scenarios where you can meet a girl and it's actually not a bad thing for you to talk to her if she got kids. I'm here to give you the real deal Holyfield, right? Because some of you brothers, you out here choosing because, you know, she got a nice little shape, but this probably not the... This probably not. All right, so look, I'm going to give you one good reason and then the flip side to that. So my first reason why I say talking to a woman with kids would be good so you can see that I'm unbiased, right, is her mindset. Mindset. Now, look, I'm going to say this. Not every woman's mindset is going to be the same. Not everyone. Not every woman's mindset is going to be the same, but chances are if she got kids, the good thing about talking to a woman with kids is her mindset. So that means she going to have a certain type of mindset. Like a woman who has kids is going to be looking for something serious and stable. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna be locked in. She got kids already, so she ain't trying to play no games. She ain't trying to waste no time. She ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. You want that, my brother. You want you a girl that has a head on straight. You want you a girl that got a good stable mindset. You want you a girl that's like that, bro. So mindset, I would say one good thing. Now look, as I said, every woman is not this way, because I know some women, right? They got some chilling and they head ain't on straight. You better get out of there, my brother. No, but I'm saying like she has a mindset already, like she has a routine. Her life is already established. She got certain things in place. She not with the game. She not with the BS. You want a woman like that. You want a woman that know what she want already. You know, not still trying to have hot girl summers. You know what I'm saying? She's not trying to be no thought out here in these streets. You know, I almost said the other word, but she ain't trying to be no 304 no more. She done got I was fit to say it, bro. She done got her thought days out. She done had all the hot summers that she gonna have. And now she ready to settle down with just you. That's a good one, my brother. If she got kids, them kids, they gonna help her to settle her mind. That's what my kids did. My kids, when I first started having kids, they didn't settle me down all the way. But at least they, you know what I'm saying? But see, one of the good things about that is she gonna have her stuff on straight. She gonna have a routine set. You know, she got a routine in her life. She gonna have things established already without you. She is not gonna be wanting to waste your time. See, one of the good things about talking to a woman with kids, bro, she not gonna be about no games if she got her head on straight. She not gonna be about playing. She not gonna be about doing all this extra stuff. Now, look, my brother, if you talking to a girl and she got kids, that's one of the benefits. She has her head on straight. She has a routine. She has a life already established before you got there. Let me stress that. Before you got there, she already had to make a life because she had kids already. See, that's a good thing, my brother. On the flip side to that, if you talking to a lady that got kids or a kid and her mind ain't set and stable, look, don't, if you sit next to her right now, don't let her know, but you the ones who don't have stability but have kids is not the one for you. I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you that, my brother. But if she got a bunch of kids, well, she got, look, I'm gonna say, even if she got one kid and she ain't got her head on straight to where she ain't still trying to run the streets, she ain't still trying to thought out. I used to be in the dating scene, you know what I'm saying? Long time ago, long time ago. I used to be in the dating scene, and it's so unattractive, bro, to meet a girl. So you got two kids already, right? And then the conversations is like, she's still trying to go to clubs. She's still trying to do all that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You come on, man. She is not the one for you. If she got a kid or kids and don't have her life together, it's a sign that her life is not ready for you, my brother. Now, there was a time that you know, they would look at that and say, hey, man, don't you want to, it'll be a noble thing to raise those kids and be the man in those kids' life. You could be a big brother. You can go to big brothers and little sisters. You could go to the elementary school and talk to the young people. You could do that same thing without dealing with that. I'm just telling you, man. I'm sorry. This is why this probably not for the ladies, but I'm telling you this, my brother, because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to bless your game, my G. She is not the right one for you. If she has kids and her mindset is still not stable, she is going to be trouble. She gonna be trouble. Look, that's as good as I can get. That's one reason that is good. Look, on the flip side of that, I had to give you both of them. But I'm trying to be honest with you, my brother. All right, she has certain things in order in her life. So here's another good thing. See, I ain't even went to the bad yet, but stay tuned. I'm getting there. That means she has a daily routine. Look, this is a big one. She has a steady job. It's a shame we got to say that, man, but we got to say it, my brothers. One of the pros about talking to a girl that already has kids, one of those things is she has stable employment. Look, I'm sorry, bro, but the truth is, bro, it's a lot. Come on, man. It's a lot of ladies running around, and I ain't bashing the ladies tonight, but I'm just trying to be real for my brothers. One of the good things about she gonna be stable. That's number two. Number two, she gonna be stable. She gonna already have things set in order before she has a stable, steady job. She has a schedule. See, that's one of the pros about talking to her. That means she's mature. That means she already got things rolling in her life. That means she already, look at that. Look. Hey, I see you on Facebook, bro. I see you on. Hey, look, stay tuned. I'm getting to that. But look, check it out. She got a stable job, bro. That's a plus. If she got kids, if she has a kid, she should have a steady, stable job. Look, if she don't have a kid and she is over 18, she should have a stable, steady job. And let me tell you something, my brother. If she don't have a stable, steady job, you could be friends. I'm just telling you, if you don't have a stable job, you shouldn't even be looking for you ain't ready for no woman yet. If you, my brother, if you ain't got a job, you ain't ready for no woman. But if she ain't got a job, she ain't ready for you. Y'all ain't ready for each other. But one of the pros about talking to a woman with kids is she's already gonna be stable. Like, that's one of those things that, yes, you want a woman with kids because she's already gonna have, she gonna have her life is set, her life is stable, she got the routine. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, so check it out. So if you own right now, I'm about to drop the link in the chat. If you want to come on and speak your piece, I see you, my boy Nando. I see you, bro. Look, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. What's up, kinfolk? I see you. Hey, my boy G, I see you on Facebook. Thanks for watching. But check it out. Look, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. So if you want to come on, you can jump on live, right? Give me just 1 second, but I'm about to drop the link in the chat right now. I'm gonna pop off, but I'm gonna pop back on. So if boys want to jump on, you can. Hold on, give me a second. I'm finna put the link in the chat. But the conversation is, should you talk to a woman with kids? Why or why not? I think it's good that you do talk to a woman with kids, but then I think it's some negatives that you probably shouldn't talk to a woman with kids. And I want to hear both sides. So I'm trying to be unbiased tonight, because this ain't a bash the women show. I'm trying to be unbiased, you know what I'm saying? But I got to tell you. So look, if you click that link, follow that link, it's going to tell you how to come on backstage. So give me a second. I'm going to pop off and give y'all boys time to come on, and I'm going to pop right back on. So give me just 1 second. All right, I hope y'all boys still tuned in. We talking about whether you should talk to a lady with kids or whether you should not. If you are in the chat, I just dropped the link in the chat so you can come on live. I'm about to jump back on. If you boys want to come backstage, follow that link so you can get on. Y'all hear my little smooth music right there? All right, I'm giving y'all boys a chance to come on. But look, the episode we talking about is, should you or should you not date a woman, get serious with a woman who has kids? I think it's good and bad to both. Some people would say something different. I see some of y'all comments on Facebook. And look, First off, look, I'm gonna say this: if you don't have kids, you probably should steer clear of a woman with kids. Now, they may sound mean, but that I think if you don't have kids, I don't think that you should have that first experience of dealing with kids with another person, especially if she got more than one. So if you ain't got no kids and she has more than one, I would recommend against it. Now, I know people who have done this, and my response is the same. I don't think me personally, I don't think that you should, but to each his own, man. To each his own. I don't think. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: if I didn't have no kids, would I be trying to talk to a woman with kids? Nope. Look, even for a little while, even though I had kids, bro, I had like 5 or 6 kids, and I still didn't want to talk to a woman with kids. That's just mean, though. But no. So look, tonight's episode, I'm talking about good and bad about talking to a woman with kids. So I stopped on number 2, good, about talking to a woman with kids. She has a routine. She has a stable job. She has a steady life. She has a schedule. She has her own life in order. I see you backstage, bro. I'm about to bring you on. She has her life in order already before you meet her. So that's a good thing, my brothers. Good things about women that have kids. Now, if you got some bad things, come on. All right, so look, I got somebody backstage. I'm going to bring him on. He been on the show before, my little bro. Turn your mic on. Zozo, what's up, bro?
What up, Mike? Can you hear me real good?
It's good to see you, homie. Homie, it's good to see you. Hey, so
bruh.
I see you driving. You wait, you okay? So look, introduce yourself to the audience. Tell us your name. Tell us your age. Tell us where you coming in from. Where you calling from? And then speak your piece.
All right. So my name is Alonzo Stewart. I am I'm 40, man. I'm the big 4-0. And I'm in the 40 group, man.
All right.
So I'm just getting off here at home.
Okay.
So all right, so the question, the topic tonight is, tell me what the topic is tonight.
All right, so the topic is, should you talk to a woman with kids? Why? What is a good reason, and what is a reason why you wouldn't? Which one are you going for first? So which one are you going for? Do you think you should talk to a woman with kids, or you should not?
Well, okay, so since I don't have any kids, right?
Okay.
I feel that it's only fair. Well, I'm not even gonna say only fair. I just feel like that I shouldn't talk to a girl with kids.
Okay.
Because I don't have kids, and there's ups and downs to that. Simply because I'm not gonna start with the bad. I'm gonna start with the good. The good thing about dating a woman who has kids is that she's stable. Okay,
right.
Well, at least some of them they stable.
Right.
They know how to take care of the home.
Right.
They're mature. They're mature. Handle different things. Okay. And it's not about themselves. It's about their kids. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. So that's right. That's what I would say is the top side versus. I mean, not top side. The upside versus dating a woman that doesn't have kids. Now, some are still mature, but some are very immature. Some are spoiled. Right. Some are, it's all about them, which I understand. That's that. But even with the downside of dating someone who has kids, coming in as a person that she's dating, the downside to that has to do with like disciplining the kid, agreeing with as far as how they're gonna raise the kid, because sometimes the man has values that, like, what I'm saying, that the mom may not agree with, or so that
yeah, go for it. You good?
So that that plays a part in it, as far as like the downside of it, because it's like I can't really, as a guy dating a woman with kid, I really can't discipline the kid like I need to, because the mom and me and her be getting into it because of that, and so
yeah. See that? Okay, so that's one of my later ones, right? So like one of the cons about dealing with a woman with kids is that fact. Like Cause okay, so for example, like for me, I have kids, right? But I wouldn't let another woman whoop my kids. Now you can get on them, as long as you're not being verbally abusive. You can say what need to be said, like, bro, you being disrespectful right now, whatever. But I'm not gonna let her whoop them. But then at the same time, she wouldn't let me whoop her kids too. But what if them niggas is just bad?
See that part.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Bad, you know what I'm saying? And there's only so much I can take that, especially if I'm gonna be the male in the house, the male, role.
Exactly.
We're not having that, so
exactly.
And then not only that, the drama that comes with that, the baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause see, I've always had a rule that I was like, I'm not gonna date a woman that has kids unless their baby dad is either deceased or in jail for life, because I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that, we get into it. Oh, this is no. And I've seen too many things happen, even between the relationship between the baby mama and the baby daddy. I'm not gonna be no third wheel to no relationship, which I already have. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Right.
Everybody is like, I'm done with him, this and that. I don't want to have anything to do. But I always feel like it's still that open door where I can always come back to my baby mama, and you know what I'm saying? So
yes,
that's kind of like my take on it. You feel me?
Yes. See, no, you know what? I can feel you on that 100% because they can tell you whatever they want to tell you. See, you know what I think what messed you up, and because for the people that's watching, this is my bro. He came on tonight. It's my little bro. But check it out. I think one of the things that messed you up is because you had seen for a while when I was younger my relationship with my baby mamas, and it was in and out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they was telling they people.
Right.
But like, it was in and out. And so you
right.
But that's exactly my point though. See, that's one of the cons. Look, I'm sure because look, my boy on Facebook, he said the same thing. He was like the baby daddy drama. And it's I mean, you know what? For me, I have baby mamas, right? But I see you, Pat, on YouTube. I see you, bro. I dropped the link in the chat if you want to jump on. But no, look, I have baby mamas, right? I have never been the type to just give the drama like that, though, bro. Like, you got whatever you got going on, whether we messing around or not. I'm not fit to be tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like that back then. But these dudes now, they be in their feelings, man, and they might kill you for that.
Yes.
Hey, you remember on Paper Soldiers where that boy was like, you told him you. Hey, yo, on Paper Soldiers, bro was about to murk this man. He actually killed him though, right? Bro, he killed that man over his baby mama. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that boy whooped him. That boy whooped him bad, dude.
For his baby mama. Like, I mean, hey, you ain't the only one to say that, man. You ain't the only one to say that. I mean, it's another one of my homeboys. Shout out to you, Nando. I see you watching on Facebook, but he said the same thing, the baby daddy drama, man. And that's the truth, bro. That's the truth. I mean, I think it's good and bad to both, but for the most part, I see you. Okay, shout out to Patrick Samples on your boy eating over there. All right, now, so look, let's say this. Let's say, all right, I'm gonna give you a scenario. So you meet a girl and she fine. She pretty. She got 2 kids.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Would the 2 kids be a red flag for you?
Yeah.
Why though? Why?
It would, because it's everything that comes with that package. You know what I'm saying? That it comes with the package, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's more mouths to feed. There's more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, I'm just speaking from the guy that's single, man, that don't have no kids. I get it. Your kids come first. You know what I'm saying? And it's see, we got to work up to that. We got to work up to the.
This nigga say more miles to feed.
Yeah, man. That's And that's just on, everything is high now, you know what I'm saying? And so it's I would really have to try to wrap my mind around, like, not only do I gotta take care of you, but I gotta now take care of your kids, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but hold on, you know what? Bro, hold on. What about the people that say, they say, oh, it's a noble thing. Don't you want them kids to raise up and be, this is my dad and blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't you want that?
I mean, yeah.
No. No, I don't want that. I raised my own kids.
But see, it's different raising my own versus raising somebody else's.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
right.
right. I don't know. Don't worry. I would love the accolades, but at the same time, I'm like, man, you're not really my kid.
Hey,
they do tend to grow on you though, but
they do. Hey, look, I see you, boy Pat. Look, that boy say can't save everybody. You show right. You show right, my brother. You show right. That boy say can't save everybody though. You can't be the super saver. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sorry. Man. But yeah, I mean, you know what though? But look, sometimes, bruh, dudes be slipping up on that. You know, they meet a girl and she real cute, she real pretty, she nice looking, and she do certain things that are that register his, at midnight
wifey material.
She be looking him up. But see, the thing is that I see you, bro. Look, the thing about that though is when you say the extra package, it's like it's two other people. She got two kids, but there's two other people that you as a man have to think about. And she's gonna say, oh, well, you should be happy to just, if you love me, you should love my kids too. And it's like, in part, because I know you and I love you because I know you, but I gotta get to learn them. And then when I learn them, I may not like them, but I have to learn to love them. And they did not come from my loins.
Right. See that part.
Sorry, but that's the truth. But I learned to love you, and I have to learn to love them. But I'm not gonna love them the same way that you do because
that part. Now watch this. Now let me ask you.
Oh, hold on. I see you on backstage. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you up. Give me a second, all right?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this. So as a person that has kids, right? How do you take on a woman that has kids? As far as, because it's different when a person that doesn't have kids, right? That's gonna date somebody with kids versus somebody who has kids that's gonna date somebody with kids. So is it the same as far as like the extra package, or I'm just saying, if you can understand the way I'm asking, like,
okay, you saying how does a dude with kids deal with a woman that has kids when you're dating? I think that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Because the question is it what the topic is or what you was talking about,
right.
So that's what I meant.
Yeah, so my response to that, all right, look, I'm finna bring Vaughn on. So Vaughn, check it out. I'm just finna answer the question and then I'm gonna pitch the question to you. So if you gotta jump off, you could jump off real quick, but I'm gonna bring you on stage. All right. So Vaughn, this is another one. Get in the camera, bro. Get in the camera, Scooter. There you go. All right. So introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience. How old are you? Where you from? And are you for dating a woman with kids, or are you against dating a woman with kids? Name, age, where you from, and then
Okay, I'm Vaughn, 27, and my answer to the question is, it just depends on the situation, like your financial status. Are you, ready for that commitment to raising someone else's kids? Is all about you at the end of the day. Me preferably, I would say if you don't have kids, it's gonna be a lot of energy you put in. It's like an investment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like an investment. So if you putting yourself in a situation like that, just know that it's pros and it's cons to that. Me personally, like, I experienced something like that, and I wouldn't recommend doing it if you don't have children.
Yeah, right. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
Now, with the last person was saying, if you have kids and that person have kids, then it shouldn't be a problem because both of y'all has brought y'all had relationships outside of that person, and whatever comes with you, your kids come as well. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? If that person have kids, you got kids, it should only make sense because both of y'all had a life before each other. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be no too big of a deal, but it's also, like I said, it's always gonna be, are you financially ready for that? Are you gonna be mentally, emotionally ready for that? You know what I'm saying? Because it comes, that's not, kids are a very big process in life. So that's just not something you just like, oh, wake up and say, oh, I want to raise somebody else's kids.
Exactly. Yes. I get it. Because look, bro, just to raise your own kids is hard. Like just to be patient with your own kids is difficult. So yeah, that I feel you 100%. I feel you 100%. Yeah, I feel you 100%. Hey, thank you for jumping on, bro. Hey, I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna let you get off, but hey, thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you. I'll bring you back up if you still on. I got somebody else coming on. All right, make sure your cameras is on. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Vaughn, for coming on. I appreciate you. Thank you for your 2 minutes. All right, so look, we talking about, should you date a woman with kids or should you not? I see your boy Cap in the backstage. All right, so look, I'm finna bring somebody else up, but look, I'm finna give some of these comments. So shout out to your boy Patrick Samples on YouTube. He says, at any given moment, the mom can turn the kids against you. That's a con for, look, I'm not trying to bash no women, bro, but I do hope. Tell your girl don't be watching the show today, because this is, we just gonna keep it a buck. Look, he say, at any given time, the mom can turn the kids against you. And I gotta agree with you, bro. I gotta agree with you. You done been right for her. You've been doing all you can to try to show her that you love her. And then boom, she turned the kiddos against you. All right, shout out again to your boy Pat. But the exception to the rule is when their dads are not only in their lives. Okay, but the co-parent is healthy. Okay, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Because now he gave a negative, but then he gave also a positive. He said, if the dad is in the lives and the co-parenting relationship is healthy, that is a good thing, bro. So yeah, I appreciate you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you for your comment there on YouTube, my boy Patty's. Hey, jump on if you can. All right, Cap, I'm about to bring you up. We got somebody backstage. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinion. Try to keep it brief and brilliant. You ready to come on? Put your face in the camera if you're ready to come on backstage. Let me see you. Cap, where you at? All right, let's go. All right, let's go. All right, what up, Cap?
What's up? What up?
What's good, brother? All right, so look. Introduce yourself to the audience. Give us your name. Give us your age. Where are you jumping on from? Your marriage status, and then answer.
My name is Cap. I'm 43. I'm married. The answer to your question is hell no.
Hold on, y'all. Look, for all of you brothers that been watching my show from day one, this
ain't a hope. This ain't a hope because I can't say the word. But
hey,
listen,
he is the original co-host. So just letting y'all boys know, he is the original co-host.
Listen.
All right,
bro,
all right. So look,
to get to the question.
Oh, I see you, Zoe.
To get to the question, it's a no. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is my opinion. This ain't nobody else's.
Okay.
This is my opinion. Thank you.
He give us his, he say, this is my opinion. All right, bro, we're going to drop you off. We're going to bring you back up, my brother. So he said no. So look, I just want y'all boys to come on, give me your honest opinion. I say it's pros and it's cons for both. So your boy Zoe, okay, Alonzo, you got off. It's all right. It's all right. If you want to jump back on, you can get back on. All right, Cap, I'm going to bring you back up. Put your face in front of the camera. If you on backstage and you want to come on, I need to see your face. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see no extra nothing on there because I'm going to boot you. But, all right, Brother Twan was trying to give us his opinion about why he should think, why should you not deal with a woman that has kids. Most of the guys that have been on, they've been saying no. I'm saying it's some good stuff to it, but you know it. I'm saying there's some good stuff to it. All right, so look, he said, look, that's right. He raking on live. He don't deserve to be on the live. So look, here's another one of mine, and this is a bonus good one. A bonus good one for you brothers. If she already has a kid or kids, that means she's not looking for you to give her no more kids. That's a plus, my brothers. If you don't have kids and she doesn't have kids, y'all should be having a kid together. But if she has kids before you and you have kids before her, she is not looking to have more kids with you. And if you have kids and she has kids, y'all don't need no more kids. It's time for y'all to be happy and enjoy y'all life. All right, I see your boy Patrick List. All right, hold on. I'm finna bring Cap back on. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I got 3 people backstage. I'm bringing all of y'all up, but I'm gonna give all y'all the opportunity to speak one at a time. So Brother Twan, look.
I'm back.
We see you back. I don't know what that is around your neck, my brother, but go ahead. So look,
It's
said
a sweat
no.
rag.
All right, Vaughn, you want to come back on? Give me a nod or a thumbs up.
Hold on. I wasn't finished explaining my whole answer.
All right, go for it. Patrick List. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you up, Pat. After Antoine talk, I'm gonna bring you up. Go ahead.
Listen, my dog escaped, so I just saw and I had to go catch him.
You
All
ought to
right,
be
but
ashamed
listen.
of yourself.
So my real answer is no. And the reason is because I've dealt with people that didn't have kids. I've dealt with people that had kids. And the ones that had kids, just like Alonzo
You
said,
on, Pat? You on?
that's a lot of mouths to feed. It does not matter how fine they are. It don't matter how. Girl, how did you get out again? Look at this dog. What? I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, yo, don't call if you got stuff going on at the house, bro. All right, so look. All right,
Bro,
so
Antoine
you were giving us
ignorant,
the
bro.
answer. I'm gonna bring you back on, bro. I'm gonna bring you back on. That's the second time. Come on, man. Look, I'm bringing you back up. But all right, Patrick List, my nigga Pat. So check it out. Introduce yourself.
What's
Your
happening, man?
name, your age, where you calling from, and should a man date a woman with kids? Yes or no? Let's go.
All right, man. My name Pat, 35.
Uh-huh.
Calling
Dang, you
from the
30,
south
bro?
side. 35, bro.
You 35? Dang. Okay. That's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
man. Honestly, man, I don't think it's a matter of should a person date or not, but I will say this though: if the situation is right, like I said, you know, you can meet a woman that, like, I've dated women with children. I've had semi bad experiences. I've had good experiences, and the good experience was.
Oh, hold on, Pat. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just playing.
My bad. That's my bad.
So the good, I'm gonna get the good first. So the good experience is like the woman I'm dating now. You know, she has 2 kids.
Greg, I'm bringing
she
you
has
on.
one.
I'm gonna let you introduce yourself once you come on. All right, go ahead, Pat.
My boy Greedy. She has a child from a marriage and then the child from an engagement.
I think they said something
So
last year, but we ain't never do nothing about it.
All right, we're gonna
it ain't like she out here, you know, throwing it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's one.
Right.
But then also she don't throw her kids on me. She takes her time with me meeting her kids. Like, I haven't met her kids yet. We've been talking since November. So it's not like she needs me to take care of the children. Now, of course, that'll be a semi responsibility that I will take on in the future. But that's my choice, and she's not taking that away from me. So that, to me, that matters the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if a woman is not trying to snatch you, like I used to talk to a chick before. I ain't saying no names,
You're right.
but the girl tried to get me to watch her kids while she go to like an event, and me and her had literally just met. Now that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a red flag.
Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all just met, and she was trying to get you to be the babysitter.
Bro, trying to get me to babysit. I never met her kids, nothing. There was no. Yeah, bro. So yeah,
you gotta get out of there. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
facts. So like I say, that's a con, right? Because you and me, you got some low life baby mamas out there. You know what I'm saying? But you also have some good mothers that do have some type of substance about themselves, and the vision and the thought of dating a woman with children isn't so bad when they don't force children on you. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
when they don't make it like, oh, well, it's your responsibility if we do get serious to take care of my children. When, like I said, their dads are in their lives, they ain't worried about who she with or who they with. You know what I'm saying? They're respectful. They want to meet the person that's around their children. I respect stuff like that. You know what I'm
If it's
saying? And
healthy.
if that's
Right.
that's it, exactly, and that's all that matters, bro. Like if it's healthy, then I mean, no, why not? But 2-kid minimum, bro, maximum. I mean,
So you ain't got no kids.
I ain't got no kids, and
You a
I've
pastor
dated.
brother.
I've dated. I've dated. Oh, but them cats out here fighting. Um,
Hey, your camera dark, but it's all right. It's all right. We can hear you though.
you still see me?
Yeah. We can see you a little bit, but you a chocolate nigga, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. Boom, there you go. Nah, but man. Just to be more brief though, I've dated with kids. I've dated women without kids. You meet trifling women with kids. You meet trifling women without kids. You meet
Without kids.
trifling good women with kids and good women without kids. So it's all about a person's preference, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
feel
I
you.
don't look at like big. Zoe made a good point though. It is there's extra mouths to feed, but you know. If she taking care of, if the kids are already taken care of, bro, it shouldn't be an issue.
I feel
So
you. Hey, yo,
that's,
look,
that's,
check it out. Hey,
that's
I see you. I'm gonna put you backstage. I'm gonna bring all y'all boys up so we can have a whole conversation. I'm finna bring my boy Big Greedy up. Look, so just for clarity, your mic was messing up a little bit. So just for clarity, you saying you're a proponent either way. You could go with kids or without kids. It just depends on the woman.
facts.
Okay.
2-kid maximum. 2-kid
Two
maximum.
kid max. All right, there. Look, I'm gonna put you backstage now. If you want to, I'm gonna bring y'all boys back on though. So stay back there.
All
If
right.
you want to come back on, I'm gonna bring you back up. All right. So look, we finna bring on Big Greg. Hey, shout out to my boy Big Greg. Hey, yo, you on live now? All right. So introduce yourself, your name, your age, where you calling from. Should a man date a woman with kids or no? And give us your reason why.
Greg, 42. I'm
42.
still at work, but I want to go and chime in real
Let's
quick.
go. Hey, appreciate you for jumping on. Let's go.
And my take on that, I mean, I have, and I got 2 bonus daughters out of it that's still mine to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the situation and the situation and dynamics of they past relationship.
All right, so that means you saying that a dude should talk to a woman with kids. So then why should he? What are the reasons that made you say, okay, she got kids, boom, I'm gonna stick with her. Like I'm gonna choose her, like this my person. You feel me?
I mean, during the dating process, I didn't see no red flags, no drama behind anything, no BS, no unnecessary arguments, no all the unnecessary stuff that come behind doing it with the
Right.
ones that's not done with a past situation, pretty much.
I get it.
Like I said, I got 2 bonus daughters out of a 22-year-old and she'll be 15 at the end of this month.
Yeah. So wait. So okay. So you looking at it from the other standpoint, like the standpoint of you actually got like more people added, included into your family. So you actually took on your girl's kids, and they
Yeah, I mean,
became your kids.
if you got kids and you with me, I mean, the kids gonna be treated as mine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I expect the same thing in return because I got kids.
Right. You think it's wrong for a dude to have kids and then not want to talk to a girl with kids?
I mean, it's not wrong. It's your preference.
But your preference is you don't matter which one. So you're
Like
saying
with me right now with me, if
I'm finna bring you on backstage, Cap. I'm finna bring you back on. Hold on, give me a second.
if I, it's a limit on what, you know what I'm saying. Some people say it ain't fair because how many kids I got, but I can only deal with so many.
Right.
At one point, I had 3 kids, and I started talking to a chick with 3 kids.
Okay. How'd that work out?
And the
How'd it work out? Come on, let's hear it, bro.
And the BS that was going on, in my mindset, I was like, man, I'd rather deal with my 3 kids and deal with somebody else's 3 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What was the BS that was going on? We need to hear that. Tell some other young dude that's talking to a lady with kids, it's some BS going on. He don't realize it's some BS. He need to hear it. Please help my brothers.
I mean, when I'm saying BS, it was like a couple of the kids was bad. They kind of disrespectful. And I just like, I ain't finna take no disrespect from another little nigga when I got my own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I rather not deal with that. But if the kids,
go ahead. Antoine, don't say nothing. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him cook. Let him cook. Go ahead. Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead.
So if the kids respectful and they understand what's going on, man, I mean, I accept them in.
All right, brother Twan. But if it what? Hold on. But if it what? But if they treat me wrong or disrespectful, I rather deal with my own than deal with anybody else's. I agree 100%.
What you got?
All right, so brother Twan. All right, Greg. Look, I'm gonna mute you. Thank you for coming back on. I'm gonna put you backstage. All right. I'm gonna ask you some more questions, so don't leave, Greg. I got some more questions to ask you. All right, but I got to put you backstage because I want to hear Cap finally speak his piece.
Finally,
because I got a couple questions. You can't say finally, bro. I brought you on, and then
I know it's not. It was my fault. It was my fault. It was my dog's fault. She escaped 2 times. But listen,
did you get the dog locked up? Is the question.
I got her. I'm walking her right now. She just had a lot of energy. She needs to walk. So listen, I said this a long time ago on one of our other podcasts. I think it was with all the brothers. I said, when your kids are bad and disrespectful, those are your kids. Your kids are respectful and they listen and they can be coached or trainable, then those can be our kids. So I'm not going to deal with a person.
Your audio kind of messing up a little bit, but keep going. Don't go that far from your Wi-Fi. But go ahead.
Oh, my Wi-Fi. I've been walked away from my Wi-Fi.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been walked away from the Wi-Fi. I was saying, I've said on the old podcast, if your kids are bad and disrespectful, those are your kids. If your kids are respectful and coachable and trainable, then those are our kids. I have no problem with that. I will never ever date a person. Well, I mean, this is for life. So my wife will tell you it ain't going nowhere. But if I were dating again, I would not date anybody with kids because of this very reason. Attitudes, disrespect, more mouths to feed, having to deal with
responsibility and more
responsibilities that you don't need, need. When you've experienced it before, now I know what not to do. I'm not going back that way. Because it has more, I can't say more negative than positive. I would say in my experiences, it had more negative than positive. And then if you don't end up with that mama, the mama sometimes will block you from having access to that child. So you fighting for a kid that ain't even yours. I ain't got time.
Right.
I was gonna say I didn't even ask for my own kids. They just happened. The point is, I'm not. If I was out there, I would not be trying to date nobody that had kids because of my experiences. Now, again, I'm married, and my situation now is happy. Our relationship with her daughter and her son didn't start off as I guess more soft and ideal like I normally had it, but the situation was a little different. So I had to maneuver and work. I couldn't expect it to be like, well, I ain't never have a problem with nobody else's kids, so I don't want to do it. I couldn't do that. I loved her enough. I loved her enough to say, I want to get to know her kids and let me figure out what else I could do to pivot. And maybe it was something else.
Hold on. Let me speak to. Let me speak to all of the ladies that are watching this. Ladies, let me tell y'all something.
It's ladies watching. I'm gone.
Look, you still on, so I can pop you off. You don't get to talking crazy, right? But if my brothers, tell your lady to watch this part. If you got a man who is willing to deal with your kids and love them because he loves you, that is a man that you should definitely consider really being with. That is a good-hearted man, because men don't have to do that.
Don't have to.
I try to get women to understand it, and that's not men being a-holes. That's just men being real. We don't have to love your children just because we love you. But the fact that a man is going to try to love your kids because he loves you, you didn't even know what they was going to be when you birthed them. So now he has to try to love them because he loves you. That's another level for a man. Now, for somebody that's watching, the lady's gonna say, well, we do that for y'all niggas kids too. Yes, right. But then I'm trying to get you to understand where we coming from too. It's the same. So look, that is a very good point. I agree with you when you're saying that. Hey, your boy Zoe fired you up in the comments. The boy say you raking on live. You don't deserve to be. Boy doing grass work on live. Come on, man. Hey, but
Bro,
I think coming on, bro.
All right, I'll let somebody else talk. I'm not the co-host today.
No. I got some questions, bro. I got some questions. Have you dealt with the baby daddy drama? So, Big Greg, you on? Look, I'm gonna bring Big Greg back on. So, look, this is a question for both of y'all, and I want to hear y'all boys' comments. Have y'all dealt with the baby daddy drama? Because one of the guys on Facebook, his comment was baby daddy drama. You know
I've never in my life have I dealt with baby daddy drama. While I was in the relationship, there was only one time where I was going to pick up my son, and she was with somebody. I'm not gonna call no names.
Yeah, don't call no names.
And Justin, and then
don't call no names.
And then Jaden was like crying about something. I was like, let me talk to his mama. Okay, I'm not saying names. If you heard a name, then you hear things. Then I said, okay. And then I said, hey, I want to talk to my son. Okay, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Let me talk to my son. Oh, but you good? Are you? Why you keep asking my good? Now I'm starting to get upset. I'm good. I want to talk to my son.
I'm calm.
He's straight. Hey, bro. But that's the only time I've ever had an issue. But it wasn't no issue because of the me and the mama. When I was done with the mamas, I was done. And it was because it was for my own mental reason of how I looked at the situations or whatever. If I wipe you out my memory, I don't really remember half the stuff I'm supposed to remember. You can't even ask me somebody's middle name. I don't know. My wife probably think I'd be lying. I really don't know. I forgot.
You think all dudes think like that though? Hold on. But do you think all dudes think like that? Because most dudes, once they let her go and she got his kids, he may not say it, he may not act like it, but dudes be in their feelings, bro. That's the truth, bro. Dudes be
always saying, oh, that's my baby mama. She always will be mine. You can have her.
No, but that's the truth. They be in their feelings. They say you can have her, but then when they see her with somebody else and she happy, they get mad. They really be in their feelings.
Well, I don't know who they is. Let Greg answer, because I don't have the same feeling. I didn't care. Once we were done, that's it for me.
He bounced off. I took him out because you was on the road right then.
Well, ask a question to you. Have you ever dealt with baby daddy drama?
Nah. But that's just because, like, for me, I don't be like, if I see baby daddy drama, I'm done.
You out. You out.
I'm out for real. I'm out. I'm so out, bro. I'm out so fast. I'm out. Like, I can't do the drama. I can't do it. Like, if your dude still in his feelings, look, I feel like if your dude still in his feelings and you don't know how
there's something going on,
I gotta go, because I got baby mamas, and it wasn't never no time. I feel like I had a different experience when it comes to me and mine. So I'm gone. I'm not gonna be crying. I'm upset. Like, you know what? You got to work that out, and I'm okay. You good? Like, I'm gonna go find me somebody else.
Well, like, you know what part of the problem is? Part of the problem is a lot of people were not exposed to healthy relationships. They were not exposed to. Not understanding that I can co-parent and not be mad. I can co-parent, not fuss. I can co-parent and not cuss you out. I can co-parent and want the best for you. But everybody is not in the same mindset. They don't have the same mindset in the mind frame. I was just kind of set up differently because I don't know. I don't have time for all the extra. You know, people die every day over stupid stuff. You were just talking about somebody kill somebody over their baby daddy or baby mama. Like,
bro, that's true. Niggas be in their feelings for real.
Bro, it's nothing that serious that they can do.
Feeling so bad.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing you can do.
Hey man, look, for all my brothers that's watching, if you got a baby mama, let your baby mama be free. Let her go. But look, that's one of the reasons why you. So I'm gonna speak to my brothers on both sides. Greg, I'm gonna bring you back up. Brother Twan, thank you for coming on, bro. I'm gonna bounce you off.
All right.
But
don't bounce me, nigga. I mean, okay, bye.
Pause, nigga, pause. Hey, yo, my brothers, look, Greg, I'm gonna bring you back on because I got a question I want to ask you, bro. So stay on. I'll see you boys in the backstage. I'm gonna bring y'all up. But first, let me talk to my brothers. If you watching my show tonight, this show is for you. I'm gonna tell you something. If you broke up with your baby mama and you in your feelings because she got another nigga, you need to check yourself, my brother. If you wanted to be with her, you should have been with her. But if you're not with her, let her go be with somebody else. And think of all of the many women that you can get. I mean, my brother, stop this. We got to stop this, my brother. You shouldn't be in your feelings about your baby mama. Let her go. And if you are still in your feelings about your baby mama, my brother, go back to her. Try to win her back. Don't be acting like, I don't care. No, go get her. Go tell her you love her. Go profess your feelings to her. Go tell her you want to be back with her. But watch my other episodes because I be telling y'all what's a good woman and what's a bad woman. If you in love with your baby mama and she a bad woman, you need to let her go. I will say this. This is a third message. And then I got a question for you, my boy that's backstage. Big Greg, I got a question for you. Look, bruh. You got to do this self-search within you, yourself, my brother. She might not be the one for you. You broke up with her for a reason. Let her go. Let her be free. And if you can't let her go, go get her back. All right. So look, I'm finna bring my boy Greg back up. He's still backstage. Got a question for you, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for staying on backstage. Appreciate you. Here's the question. Have you ever dealt with baby daddy drama?
Nah, I ain't gonna deal with it.
All right. So at what point do you let it go?
I never had to deal with it. I had one of the dudes didn't like me just because I guess the way they broke up. And,
because what?
I guess the way they broke up. Like the nigga didn't like the fact that she had moved on.
Right.
But it was never no drama towards me. You know what I'm saying? So it was at one point where I told her, well, like, you need to stop talking to the nigga. Every time you got to get off the phone with him, me and you get into an argument or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna deal with it.
I'm out of there, bro.
And,
that's a wrap.
I mean, she cut it off. And then a couple of years later, dude came to me and was like, bro, I want to apologize because my baby love you just like you her daddy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it took some time for him, I guess, to get over the situation or heal itself. But I never had no baby daddy drama. And I ain't finna bring none as a baby daddy.
Bro, that was my
podcast.
Look, that was my next question. My next question was, have you ever been the nigga to bring the drama because your baby mama had to move on with another nigga?
Nah, it ain't even shit. Don't disrespect my kids. Don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? As long as you treat them with love, they respecting you. They doing what they supposed to do as kids, and they understand the situation. Don't do nothing to them that I wouldn't do to them.
Right. You allow other people to whoop your kiddos?
Whoop their ass. If you take care of them, whoop their ass. I mean, don't abuse them, but you know what I'm saying? If they stand in your household, man, you got to be able to have some type of control over it.
That's real, bro. That's real. I can't say
You
I can't say that ain't gonna be me. Look, if you
can't
my baby
you
mama, baby daddy,
can't stay in my house.
don't whoop them.
You can't stay in my
Send
house.
them to
You
me.
can't tell if you can't tell me not to whoop nobody in my house.
If they don't need to be in your house.
They don't need to be in my house. Then
they can just come stay with me. But no, I understand where you're coming from because look for a nigga like me.
But look, that's my output on it. But I barely whoop, man. I'm gonna tell your dad, and that, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna change.
okay,
so
that's real.
I barely whoop myself, but don't tell me I can't. When they staying under my roof, they eating my food, and I'm providing for them like they mine, and I gotta, hey man, you need to come over here and whoop your daughter ass. Nah, hell nah.
Yeah, nah, you know what? No, see, this for me, cause kids be doing stuff, and they may be pressing buttons on the other side,
right?
And he just end up really not liking them, and then that whooping turned into like, you know what I'm saying? He really turned.
Yeah, now if it's something disrespectful, then it's something totally different. But if it's something like I gotta get on your tail, then I gotta get on your tail. But if it's something like this nigga always whooping me, or he always picking with me, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that, then yeah, then daddy gonna step in and say something. But if it's just I need to whoop your butt, that one 30, it's 30 reverse. Yeah, you got me. I'm working, so we troubleshoot something. So
I got you. But I wouldn't let no another dude. I couldn't do it. All right, hey, look, I'm gonna drop you off. Hey, thank you for coming on. You can stay backstage. I got a couple more questions for you. Hey, appreciate you for the insight, my brother. Thank you very much.
All right.
I got a couple more questions though. If you gonna stay on. But I'm putting you backstage. Hey, yo. So look, this is what I say. I say this. Look. I think what he was trying to say was he's going to try to trust and respect the relationship that he has on the other side with the other guy. I can respect that. For me, don't put your hands on my children. Just don't. That don't mean I'm going to cause no drama though, because I know my kids is, you know, they can be a little stiff at times, you know what I'm saying, but they're going to be respectful. But nah, I can't, don't whoop them. You can get on their butt. You can call me, I'll get on their butt. But I can't see, I don't trust you to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. If it's wrong, let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear your opinions. But for me, because I ain't going to whoop your kid. If I see that your kid is too out of control, I don't know. That's just difficult, man. That's just difficult. I would probably, you know what though? This is the respectful way for me. This is what I think. I think if you living with your girl and she has kids and you got to whoop them, I think that it has to be a relationship with the other parent, with the co-parent, with the dad outside of the girl to say, hey man, look, your little dude doing this, I'm finna get on his butt. Yo, little girl doing this, I'm finna get on her little, you know what I'm saying? I don't cuss on the show, but y'all are, you know, you can say whatever you want as long as it ain't too crazy, but you get my point. I would want to have a relationship with him because that's what I would want for me. But now, Craig is like, hey, they living under my roof. They gotta catch these, they gotta catch these tracks on their little behinds. I feel them. If I'm providing for you, yeah, and you disrespect me, you finna have to catch that. You finna have to catch that belt. Hey, all right. So look, I was about to say it. All right. So look, thank you for watching on Facebook. I'm getting your comments late. If you're watching on Instagram, you can drop a comment. The best thing for y'all to do, if you want me to see your comments live, I can post them live on the show. If you are on YouTube, your comment will come through live. I will post it and I will read it and I will respond to it. If you're on Facebook, I'm going to see your comment late. If you're on Instagram, I'm going to see your comment late. Shout out to you, McGee, Derek Kid, watching on Instagram. Thank y'all for watching on Instagram. If you got a comment, drop your comment. I will post it or I will respond to it. How do you feel about talking to a person with kids? This show is for men, but it is pH balance for women. But I want to hear your thoughts on this. And I'm about to go offline because we've been on long and I know it's a Monday night, but I do want to ask the question. All right, so here's my top from YouTube. Oh, Facebook. I'm sorry. Just dropped the comment. Shout out my top. From True Love Journey Podcast. Shout out to True Love Journey Podcast. I see you speaking. So this is the comment. You should definitely bring women on your podcast to ask about our experiences with baby mamas. So thank you for saying that. If you want to jump on, I have dropped the link in the chat on Facebook. Click the link. Come on. I will ask you some questions. I do need some women to jump on the show. That's why I dropped the link in the chat. I dropped the link in the chat just so y'all can come on, speak your piece. If you are a lady and you want to talk about dealing with the dude, baby mamas, I can respond to that. But come on, look, I'm dropping it again. If you're on YouTube, I just dropped it on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, I'm about to drop it on Facebook. Boom, it's just, hold on, let me drop that. Yep, I dropped it on Facebook. If you want to come on, you can come on live. If you want to be anonymous, you can be anonymous. But I'm about to go off. So if you're going to come on, now is the time to come on. I still got people backstage, but their camera's not on. So I'm not going to let you on unless I see your camera, unless I see your face. I don't want to see no little weenie gripper pics. All right, so Greg, look, I'm finna bring Big Greg back on. Look, got another question for you, bro. All right, so Greg, check it out. That boy working for real.
What's up?
All right, look, look. Let me tell y'all something. I like working men on the show. Come on, man. You see that, boy? That's what you boys need. If you watching the show and you ain't got what he got, that's a job. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, my brother. All right, hold on. Look, I'm gonna put you backstage. I think a lady is trying to come on right now.
Put us on together.
No. I ain't gonna put y'all on together. Look, here's my next question for you, though. All right, so check it out. Oh wait, let me skip to that. Let me skip to this. All right, what have you ever dealt with? So a girl being too friendly with the baby daddy. How should a man respond to that? Because they only hear my voice. How should a man respond to a girl being too friendly with her baby daddy?
I ain't never dealt with it.
Okay, what is too friendly in your opinion?
I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. It depends on their relationship. Like if it's I don't know, because I ain't never had to deal with that. I ain't.
Okay. So look, let me bring it real. So it's like this. So it's like they having conversations about stuff besides the kids. He talking about how he feel. He talking about he having this emotional things going on right now in his life. He talking about the things that's not going right in his life. You know what I'm saying? And he talking to your girl, his baby mama, about
friends.
I mean, I don't know. Are you okay with your girl being friends with her baby daddy?
Yeah, they still gotta have a relationship. So I'd rather have a how can I say it?
I'm with that.
Rather,
hell no.
I'd rather have,
but go ahead.
You say hell no. I mean,
hell no. Y'all
if they to the point where you know.
Friends. Go ahead. My bad.
If they to the point where they know they done with each other, but I mean they still friends. And I could talk to you. Could talk to them in front of me. Y'all could. I mean, it's not no sneaking around. It's all about what didn't happen. If you still sneaking around doing something, it's something to hide. If you're not,
all right. How do you know?
You don't. You'll never know.
Okay, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? You'll never know. You'll never know what's going on when you're not around. So you can't just be like, all you gotta do, you gotta trust that spouse. If you can't trust that spouse, then you're kind of wasting your time.
I don't know. You know what? You're right. You are right. So it's like they could be doing the stuff behind your back. And I get it. So you could say, I'm not cool with it, and then she's just gonna do it when you ain't around, right?
Right.
I get it. We see your whole stomach.
Oh. Bro, trying to chase down some wives.
You good. Go and do your work. But look, my response to that would be, I'm not going to be sitting here and you talking to him about how he feel about his date. No, nigga. No.
I ain't saying that, but that ain't how you ask the question at first. You ain't finna just call me every day and be like, oh man, I had a bad day, or this ain't go the way I want it to go. Now, if you have a time where you need to just talk to somebody and Patty, and I mean we could talk,
Nah,
but if
nah,
it's
ain't no
just
talking, bro.
if it's just you calling me every day, oh my day ain't go good, how was your day? Now we being too friendly. Even though it's in front of me, oh we ain't got nothing going on. Now we being too friendly like that.
Yeah, you trying to get me comfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah,
You
nah.
trying
See
to get
me.
me comfortable with the bull.
You're right. See, no, me. I nope. If you are the person that he call and he get to talking about some emotional stuff, I'm done. I'm done. I'm finna cut it off. I am. I'm like, I gotta go find me somebody else. I do. I can't be with nobody like that. I can't. Nah, bro. We gonna be married, and then like this week, he just having a bad Tuesday, and y'all just end up having this 2-hour Nah, y'all can have each other. Y'all can have each other.
Yeah,
Y'all can
if it's conversations like that, but if it's something where I need to talk to somebody, then we could talk. But having 2-3 hour conversations, it's
If
something
you
more to it. Y'all still emotionally connected.
Yeah, but that's my point. Look, you a
Right.
dude, and you know who you gonna open up to, right? And you know who is going to allow you to open up to them.
Right.
But as a man, my woman should not be no emotional nothing for no other nigga except me. It's not
Now you're right
happening,
about that.
bro. Yeah, nah, it ain't. I know he having a bad day, but he need to call who he called. He don't need that. That's not a conversation.
Yeah,
Y'all need to be talking about y'all.
bad day calls. Yeah, I mean that ain't how you pose the question at first though.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
So with stuff like that, then you need to go a different direction. Find somebody else to talk to.
You're right.
This is my woman.
See, you know what I think, because I have, I have baby mamas and I have relationships with them. I don't call them when I had a bad day. I talk to my job. I don't call them when I have stuff going bad in my life. I have a God
could you call one of them and talk to him?
I could, but I don't. I could, but I don't, because I don't want my woman doing that. And if you gonna sneak around and do it, I'm gonna catch you. But nah, I'm not that type. No. Y'all need to, if y'all still got that relationship, y'all need to try to work y'all stuff out, because I'm not the right one for you, Miss Ma'am. I'm not. I just gotta say this. I'm not. I can't do it. They in the chat going wild, son.
What they say?
Not in the chat, they on our look. They on our text. They going wild, son. They going wild. All right, so check it out. Look. All right, so look, I'm about to get offline, but I got one last question to ask you, my brother. One last question.
Oh, you had somebody. You can't get offline. You got somebody in the back. Wait, a female.
Yeah, they dropped off because we got too deep in conversation. They dropped off. Cap dropped off. Vaughn dropped off. Pat dropped off. Everybody dropped off. And look, I'm gonna answer the question on Facebook. But all right, so look, check it out. Last question for you, bro, and then I'm gonna let you go. All right, so is it possible? And I know your answer, but I want you to give us the reason why. Is it possible to have the blended family and it to be healthy? No cheating on both sides. And be honest. Is it possible to have a blended family, she not cheating, you not cheating, and all the kids like and love each other? Do you think that that's possible? Tell us why and why not. I want you to talk to some young man that don't know he getting played. And then I want you to talk to some young man who is like, he don't know if he's getting played. How do you know? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I want to ask from that perspective.
It's possible. It's possible to have a blended family and everybody get along, everybody like each other, and a relationship is it's a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's doing wrong. Nobody's treating each other wrong. Nobody's treating the kids bad. Everything is respectful. Everything is good on both parts. On the biological kids, the step kid. And I mean, at some point you have to remove the step in the biological. You know what I'm saying? It's mine.
Oh,
they're my kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's for me. Now to know you getting played, I mean, sometimes you never know, bro. It's like,
Yeah, women are good at it, bro. They
yeah,
so
they
good.
good. So it's
They way better than us.
when you go looking for it, that's when you find out. So you gotta trust that
No,
party.
that means go look for it, my brothers.
You go. Nah, man, it's possible, but once you go looking for stuff, that means that's when you start finding.
Go look for it.
Go look for it. Get on the hunt.
No, but anyway, go. Don't
But
continue.
you gotta. Sometimes that guilt, it comes from within, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you know you ain't doing right, you start tripping like, damn, she, you know what I'm saying? She must be doing this because I know I done did this.
That's true, bro.
I don't think she doing right because of all the wrong that I done through before this. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, damn, I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting paid back. It's just a guilty conscience that you be having sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I can say I've had it. You know, all the wrong I done. I done been like, damn, she doing this or she doing this by the wrong that I know I done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a level of maturity. You got to grow up, and I mean, just trust that spouse, pretty much, because you'll never know if they doing something,
Yeah,
bro. Unless
I agree, bro. I agree.
I can't now. If she just out there just doing it, and you know she doing it, and you deal with it, that's on you.
That's right. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll get some signs where you be like, you know she doing something. You ain't caught nothing, but you getting the signs
But
that
you
you know she doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you stick around and you stay for that, then that's on you.
I hope my brothers listen to that. Go ahead.
For me, the blended family can work. I mean, it worked for me.
Okay.
So I believe it. I believe it can.
I think it can too. I think you just got to make sure you got the right woman. And I think so many dudes, we know that it can work, but we choose the wrong woman, and then we end up getting hurt by the wrong woman, and then it just mess it up for all the right women. I be trying to.
You can't let that ex-spouse dictate what goes on in your house and your relationship.
I agree. But look, I be trying to catch boys before they make that decision. You feel me? Like I be trying to catch boys before you make that. I be trying to like, look, choose like this, become like this, do this, like set yourself up like this, and then choose a woman. Cause like the BS, it's so easy to see the BS once you actually like in a certain mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. I'm interrupting you from your work and everything, bro.
Oh no, you good. You good. We just trying to troubleshoot for stuff we can't find it. I'm just trying to let the ceiling tile down now.
I got you. Well, hey, yo, look, I'm about to go offline, but look, thank you for coming on. Look, I kept you on all night, but I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I appreciate you 100%. Yeah, so look, is there anything you want to say to the people before you go offline? I see you backstage. I'm gonna bring you up.
Bring them up. Nah, I'm good. Hit me up when you get done.
All right. That's what's up. I'm gonna send you a text. That's that boy Patty's. Let's go.
Yo, what's happening? What's good?
I can't hear that boy.
You can't hear that boy.
Can you hear me, Greedy?
I don't hear nothing he's saying.
You can't hear me?
That big dog in the back.
That's T.
That's the horse.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Hey, yo, look.
Hey, what's up, Reverend?
Who is that in the back?
That's T.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? I ain't gonna talk on it. I ain't gonna talk. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Greg can't. I can't hear him. I don't know what's up with that, but look, all right, Greg. Look, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna boot you off because you can't hear. But look, go on, do your first.
I'm gonna boot you off.
I'm gonna
finish watching.
All right, yeah, let's go. Appreciate it. All right, Patrickless, you got your boy T on.
Oh, I can't hear you, cuzzo.
Oh, dang. All right, look. All right, so I'm gonna bounce you off. I'm gonna bounce you back
Hold
on.
I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on. All right, we having some technical difficulties right now. Look, if you backstage and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. Okay. Bet. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No. All right. So look. If y'all watching me on Instagram, thank y'all for watching. If you watching me on Facebook, thank you for watching. I'm getting I'm getting your comments late. Okay. Shout out to Chantel. I don't see that, but thank you for tuning in tonight. We are talking about, should you talk to a girl with kids? Why or why not? We have given a lot of reasons why you should. And then we have given a couple of reasons why you should not. But Chantel, if you are on Facebook right now, drop your comment. I'm going to see it late. The best way to see me is on YouTube. So I encourage you, if you're on Facebook and you want me to see your comment, switch over to YouTube. Drop your comment on YouTube. I can post it on the live stream. I'm about to be going offline, so I got only a couple of more spots for y'all that are backstage. I'm going to bring my boy Pat up. I want to get a lady on, come on, bring a lady on. But May from shout out to True Love Journey podcast. She says I am at the gym with my handsome husband. I will let you know next time y'all go live so y'all can join. But look, Pat, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up in the back if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. All right, I'm gonna kick you from the studio and then I'm gonna bring you back. So yeah, if you're watching this and you are on Facebook, I'm seeing your comments late. If you're on YouTube, that's the best time to see me. But look, I have been unbiased the whole show. Every bias that I have had, somebody else has brought it up, not me. All right. So if you backstage and you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. Let's go. All right. So look, I have been unbiased the whole show. I'm not one to say all women should not be because you got a kid. You live, my brother. And look, I'm not one to say you shouldn't talk to a woman with kids. I'm not one to say you should. I'm gonna say there are criteria to go by, but that's what we've been talking about for the show. If you got a comment, I'm gonna see your comment on YouTube very much faster than if you're on Facebook. But I see you. Thank you. Shout out to Chantel Jones on Facebook for watching. Appreciate you. All right, Cuzzo.
Yes, sir. I'm back.
You want to speak your piece? You got your boy T in the house. All right. But Renard, what you was about to say? I'm about to go offline in about 10 minutes. So let's go. Let's.
All right, man. I'm gonna be quick. So, to answer I wanted to chime in on your question. You said like what's friendly?
Oh yes. What's too friendly? Let's go.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You had made a statement like, if y'all not talking about the kids, anything outside of that, bro, like it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what level it's on. Like if it's not about the kids, that's to me that's the most important thing, bro. Like nah, like I mean, yeah, because if the shoe on the other foot, like there's no emotional attachment. There's no spiritual attachment. If I've broken away from my baby mama, right, or whatever, the woman I had kids with, then I'm only wanting to talk about the kid.
Right.
That we have. So I expect the same thing, bro. Like, and that's a boundary. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's like that for everybody else, but I can't even dive into specifics all the way around. If y'all talking about anything outside the kid, bro, that's a no-go. It's a no-go. Because at the end of the day, bro, I mean, what do y'all need to talk about?
That's a $1 million question. Look, I don't think that no dude should be calling his baby mom. Like for example, so you know me, right?
Yep.
And you know I got kids that are grown. I got kids that are teenagers, right?
Right.
I got my baby Micah. I got situations. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If I'm having a rough time, nigga, do you think I'm about to get married, nigga? Do you think my fiance?
Congrats too.
Okay. Appreciate you, my nigga. We gonna turn up. But no, do you think my fiance would be okay with me pouring my heart out?
No, sir.
Come on, bro. What
nigga, bro, even if it came down to what we eating, what you eating today.
What are we doing?
Bro, see here, and I think people don't label things correctly.
Okay.
Friends hang out.
Right.
Friends talk.
Right.
Co-parents co-parent.
Come on, bro.
Plain and simple. All that extras, like, bro. Friends, like my friends, we chill, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can call my partner or whatever, anytime, whatever. I can ask them for money. They can ask me. That's like, nah, bro. Ain't no friends. Like I said, we can be adults. We can be cordial. We can be respectful, and that's it. Anything outside of that, bro, like, yeah, that's a no go. So I had to chime in, like, nah.
Yeah, so look, so look, for those of you that watch the show, I am a jealous man. I am. That's just because I go to great lengths to be loyal to my person.
For sure.
I go to great lengths to be loyal to my person. With that said, I'm not expecting my person to go to those extreme lengths because I'm loyal, right? But I do expect my person to not be making concessions for another person.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So with that said, my question to you is,
mm-hmm.
what's too far? You know what I'm saying? What's too far? We baby mama, baby daddy, but at what point then? You know what I'm saying? Like this tomorrow on the bone right here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
what's that threshold? You know what I'm saying?
The threshold is anything outside that kid. If you ask me anything pertaining to, bro, it could be, did you watch the game tonight? Damn, we don't need to be talking about, bro. We don't need to talk about nothing outside the kids, bro. And yeah, like that. That's it, bro. That's the threshold. Like once you teeter past that, bro, like. Now, if y'all talking about the game, like I'm proud of our son, cool.
That's
right?
y'all son game. But that's not the NFL game.
That's my point. That's my point. And when it comes down to even disciplining the kids, I don't mean to backtrack, but that's a touchy subject too. And I feel like, well, my view on that, man, like you said, you got some kids that's respectful, and the most important thing is communication. If I have a child, I'm gonna make sure that I touch all bases with the person that I'm bringing around my kid.
Okay.
And I expect the same thing. Like I shouldn't have to fish and ask questions because I'm not a parent. But if I was, I'm expecting for the person that I'm dating, if they have kids, to, hey, you gotta let me know your boundaries, right? And yeah, I get it. Communication is a two-way street.
Right.
But when we're being intentional about each other, then yeah, we're gonna lay that, we're gonna paint the picture.
Right. I like
plain and simple, bro. And that's the most important thing. A lot of people don't paint that picture and they just think, oh, pride, ego, or they leave a lot of important details out, bro. Details is important. Mentally, I shouldn't be fishing for anything. I shouldn't be fishing for an assumption. I should be fishing for a certainty. I should know, like, hey, I know how she feels about this, or she know how I feels about this. I'm not guessing on, oh, I can discipline them or I can talk. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then the example, yeah, like if with my lady, like if she's telling me, I don't with my kids, but then when I come around and she talking to them crazy, well, what you expect me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Okay.
But if you setting a good example, like, she don't have to talk to her kids crazy. They are respectful. She's patient with her kids. Then it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yep. But that's hard though, because sometimes, like if a girl say she don't whoop them, but she get on them, that means, like, you know what I'm saying, she probably going in on them. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Not
verbally abusive, but she probably letting them know, like, bro, you sit your ace down. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
But I understand what you're saying when you say, oh, you don't beat them with a belt. So then what's your other alternative? But yeah. Based on the totality of what you said, though, I want to say I understand and I agree with where you coming from when you said what you said as far as the whole being extreme, and then you took it to the next level. I can agree with everything you said, though, bro. I can agree with everything you said. Yeah, I can agree with everything you said. Look, shout out to Q Meister, my boy Q, on YouTube. Thank you for your comment. Yeah, bro, you definitely need boundaries, and your girl should respect the boundaries.
That's for sure. That's for sure, bro. And boundaries comes with communication, bro. Like I said, like a lot of people don't communicate, dog.
Right.
Seriously, like Twan said earlier, man. You know, a lot of people don't have or see healthy examples of relationships or communication
That's
or
heavy.
navigating their feelings and their emotions. So that's important, dog.
Let me say that's heavy. Let me say that's heavy. I'm gonna say that's heavy because, bro, and I'm supposed to get off, but you
I know
just
that.
sparked like the thought in my head to where like I think a lot of our relationships, we are going like quote seat of our pants, unquote. We're doing what we think is best, you
Right.
know, not because we've been to therapy, not because our person has been in therapy, not because we've actually done our self journey of healing and growing,
For
but
sure.
because we've seen other relationships and then we're trying to navigate. And then when you add kids into that, when you add baby mamas into that and baby daddies into that, we are all trying to just make the best decisions that we can make and navigate our relationships based on our personal experiences when we have not had that.
The real life experience.
Right, but niggas don't read, niggas don't have nothing to base their own personal theory off of. So that's
Facts.
why I encourage my listeners, my brothers, if you're listening to this, my brothers, read.
Read, bro. And
Read
surround yourself around people that's going somewhere, bro.
that are successfully doing what you
Seriously.
are trying to do. If you're trying to build a business, surround yourself with people that are successfully building their business. If you're trying to build a church, surround yourself with people who are your idea of a successful church. Relationships, surround yourself with people who have raised their kids and still have good relationships with their kids. If you
Facts.
can't, look, the baby mama, baby daddy, surround yourself with people who have done it and have done it healthily and successfully,
Yeah.
because we are all patterning our examples off of you know what we see these shows on Facebook and
Facts.
all this other
Reels
stuff.
and
Come on, man. Like, bro, that's
yeah.
TikTok. No, bro. Look,
Yeah.
do your research. Go to therapy. Tell your girl to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy. Cut your baby mama off.
That's
And she needs
important,
to
bro.
cut that baby daddy off. But nah. I gotta say, I feel what you're saying. When you talked about communication, I think communication is the lifeline of all relationships. I
That's
do.
for sure. That's for sure, bro. I could drop so many gems, man. But yeah, dog, you gotta, it's like you gotta prep yourself for the person that you're about to, get blessed with, bro. And that's serious. Like, think about it, bro. You gotta make sure that you're giving your woman in the future the best version of yourself. That's
Right.
important. You know what I'm saying? Because when that time do come and you're not ready, then what? You never know how you're gonna face or act in a situation or react to a situation, and you never even experienced it yet.
Yeah.
So we got to do that work, that inner work. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like reading and learning and creating good habits, good spiritual habits, like praying. Like we have to do that, bro, so that when we do meet our person, we are good. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's not about being perfect, but it's about being foundated. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a good foundation, bro. Like for sure.
Mhm. I would say, yeah, it's not about being perfect. It's about being ready. It's
Yeah,
about
bro.
being positioned. It's about like I went look. Oh, shout out to my boy Q. He said yes. Read. I just dropped the comment. I put the comment on the live. It ain't illegal.
He's saying
Right.
Facts.
But that's the point. Like read different books. But
Sure.
my thing is like you have to put yourself in a certain position to where if love finds you, are you ready to be found? You know what I'm saying? Everybody
That's
praying for
facts.
a husband, everybody praying for a wife, everybody praying for their next person, but are you really ready for that? And then the whole conversation tonight, I'm not trying to go off topic. The whole
Facts. My bad.
conversation tonight was just to put some knowledge into my young brothers, because
Yeah.
sometimes I think young guys, we lead because we want to do the right thing,
That's true.
but you can do the right thing with the wrong person. And my whole idea for the show tonight was just to get boys to see you can have the right intention and the right heart and the right idea, but you can choose the wrong person. And navigating having a person with kids is very tricky, man.
Tricky, bro. It's tricky.
Yeah. And you got to know certain things about you before you even step into that. You know what I mean? So I mean,
it's like have good intentions, but also take the right steps.
Yeah. Have good intentions, but have good information, my brothers.
Because you gotta ask the right questions, Jack.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Thank you for having me on the show. Because seriously,
hey, I'm be doing a whole lot more like this, man. I feel like I need to do this, man. Like young guys need conversations, older guys need conversations. And look, for my women that are watching, thank you for watching. But guess what? It's really a show that's made for men, but it is pH balance for you women. But just, you know, you got to put your steel toe boots on because it's a grown man show. You know what I'm saying? But it is just for men. But I appreciate you for coming on, bro. Thank you for coming on. You got some something for my young brothers that's gonna be watching the show, that's gonna watch to the end. Drop a little knowledge, a little, you know, make it brief and brilliant.
Hey man, you said a quote best, man. You said, "Don't faint, just finish." If I'm gonna encourage the people that's coming, you know, the young man that's coming up behind me, don't faint, just finish, man. That applies, bro. Like pressure busts pipes and it creates diamonds. You know what I'm saying? So
I love it.
When it does get hard, man, you gotta. That's when you put your foot down, because that means it's gonna get greater later. At any moment, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get greater later. So don't fold, don't faint, man. Just finish for sure.
I like that, bro. I like that. All right, so look, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you for coming on. I'm gonna bounce you out. I got some people that just came back online. Hey, appreciate you, bro. We gonna do more like this, my brother. Thank you, my G. Shout out to my boy Patties. Thank you for coming on. All right, so look, I got some people backstage now. I was about to go offline, but they came on just in time. True Love Journey, show your face on the camera. I'm gonna bring you up. If you ain't ready, I can't bring you up. But if you are ready, okay, I see you. All right, so look, so I'm gonna bring True Love Journey on. This fit to be fire. Now we should not be going this late, but look, come on, man, gotta bring y'all up. The love couple, come on. All right, so boom, here we go. What's up? Shout out to True Love Journey. Thank y'all for joining the show tonight. Just coming from the gym, both stanky, funky, and sweaty. You know you love your girl and your man if you can come from the gym and they funky and you still love them. Shout out to y'all. Introduce yourself to the audience. Name, age, where y'all calling from, and give us y'all feedback. Answer the question. Thank you, May. Hi, May. Hi, Mario. What's up? Let's go. You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, wait. Hold on. I ain't gonna bounce y'all out yet.
Well, I can't
Can you hear me now?
Settings, audio.
All right, I put him on live.
Okay. So why?
All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, we having some technical difficulties. Okay, so look, if you backstage, True Love Journey, y'all are backstage. If you can hear me, give me your thumbs up. If you can't, give me your thumbs down. So I brought him on. We couldn't hear him, but tonight we are talking about, should you talk to a woman with kids? It's the show is for men, but it is pH balance for women. True Love Journey is backstage. If you can hear me, give me your thumbs up. All right, they got to bounce them off the stage. All right, I got to bounce them off backstage. But come back up, guys. Come back up. I think their audio was messed up. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. You can't hear me? Okay. If you can't hear me, give me a thumbs down. Okay. I'm gonna kick you from the studio and then just come back. All right, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me. You can't hear me? Yes.
But you can't hear me, so I'm gonna bounce you from the studio and then you just come back. Okay. So look, we having some technical difficulties, guys. I'm gonna kick them from the studio. They're gonna come back. But tonight we are talking about, so I'm gonna bring them on because I got a couple of questions for them. There are a couple. And I want to ask them some serious questions about, should you talk to a woman with kids? Why or why not? So, one of the main reasons why a lot of guys that came on tonight, if you have been watching the show, they said, the problem is the baby daddy. The baby daddy drama. It's not even, look, I heard kids are extra mouths to feed. I heard added responsibilities. I've heard a lot of different responses as to why not. The main one that I've heard was the baby daddy thing. What is it about women with kids and they baby daddies? I don't know. I do know. I feel like I do because I have kids and I had a relationship with their moms before I got to the point where I was just serious. Okay, so look, we got True Love Journey back in the studio. If you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. All right, so we're finna bring them back up. All right, boom, there you go. What's up, Rizzo? What's up, May? What's up, y'all?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's up, Rizzo?
I wish you had told us before we would have hopped on. So
yeah, I sent the text late. It's okay. All right, so look, check it out. The question is, should you date a woman with kids? Why or why not? Now, I want y'all to do this. Introduce yourself to my audience. Name, age.
I gotta say my age.
Yes,
okay.
Both of y'all. Name, age, and then speak your piece.
All right, Mario, 44.
You're 45, my love.
45, yeah. I just turned 45. Sorry.
You look like a superhero, by the way. With this little thing you got on, you look like Hancock, nigga. Pause.
All right. Okay.
And I'm May, 42.
Okay. Both of y'all in y'all 40.
So keep the camera primarily on me. Yeah.
Okay, she don't have to look at the camera, she can just talk to it, but okay. So, should a man, so this is a show for men. My brothers, if you are watching, thank you for watching. This is a show for men. Should you date a woman with kids? Should you not? Why and why not? Brother Rizzo, y'all got the flow. Let's go.
If you have kids, then it's okay up to the amount of kids you have. So, for instance, I got 3 kids. If I was dating, I wouldn't necessarily mind dating a woman with children, but we got to have the same values. We got to both believe in God, that kind of thing, because it's going to matter when you're raising up the kids. But here's the thing. If I had a son or a cousin or a brother that was single, I would not advise them to talk to somebody that had kids. And for the simple reason,
not single, if they didn't.
I'm sorry, if they didn't have kids, not single. Sorry, if they didn't have kids themselves and they were looking at dating and it was a woman with kids, I would say, if I was advising my son or my cousin or my brother that didn't have children, I would say no, and I'll tell you why. It's not a slight to women who have children, but I have a blended family, okay? And me and my wife, we had a discussion, and the way it's supposed to go is God, wife and husband, children. Now, the problem with talking to a woman that has children is that they often flip the two and the children come first, and they don't know how to put their man before the children. And they think that's ludicrous. The thing is, the kids have to grow up and they have to leave the house. And you have to be stuck with that person after the kids grow up.
That's
so
right.
if she don't have the capacity, and 98% of them do not, the ones that are prepared
for percentage out there, Mario. You put the percentage out there. We didn't say that, but you put it out there.
It's just arbitrary number. Okay. But I would say a very high percentage of women do not have the ability to say, like, for instance, if we having a discussion and the man thinks a certain way about maybe chastising the kids, or that, hey, what I say is the final say, and the whole thing is like, don't talk to my baby like this, or they get in their feelings instead of thinking that, okay, if this man has accepted me and gonna be with me, then I need to trust his judgment and that he has the best idea and the best, intentions for my children going forward. The women, I don't think a lot of women have the inability to do that. They cannot put their man before their children. Now, I'm talking about instances of
that's hard,
marriage,
bro. Most women,
of
as soon as
marriage.
you said that, they done with you when you said that, bro. They turned my
Well,
show off when you said that. But I feel you. I feel you.
So my wife, me and my wife, we had these discussions, and every almost every woman that I've been with, if they had kids, this was my conversation. I said, look, if I'm gonna be in your life, that means I'll be in your kids' life, and it's not gonna be no not here today, gone tomorrow. But if you want me to be in your life and be in their life, then my word has to have authority. Because the second that I'm not respected and my word don't have authority,
Right,
all y'all
right.
can go kick rocks.
That,
I didn't say it like that, obviously.
but yeah, but
I meant what I meant every word that I said. I made them choose.
I mean, look, I wouldn't say make a woman choose, but I think she should have already made a choice before she got to me.
She has to.
Yeah, right.
She has to. You got to
Right.
think about long-term relationships and the things that are going to come up. Right? I don't care what a woman say. If you're a man and you're in a woman's life that have kids, you are going to be doing something in almost every area of that kid's life. You're going to be chastising them. You're going to be guiding them. You're going to
the audio dropped off.
be paying for stuff for them.
Hold on.
And there
your
ain't
audio
nothing...
just dropped off, my brother. Your audio just dropped off.
Hold on.
So look, you said you are going to be. But
hold on. No, it didn't. It's not. I can't. Can you hear me?
Yes.
He can still hear me, but I can't hear him. Okay.
All right. So look, we got to drop him off. All right. If you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. If you backstage, my boy was on the roll right there though. But what he said was very valid. I think it's very valid. I think it was very valid. That's why I brought them on the show. I was about to go off, but I appreciate them for coming on because he made a very valid statement. I think he was speaking from a man's perspective. I got to do another show about that. I got to do another show about that because what do you guys think? And it's not tonight's show. This is not tonight's show. But what do you guys think about when you meet a man, you have to cleave to your husband above your kids? That's hard. That is hard. That is a conversation. But what do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Okay. True Love Journey, if you backstage, if you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. All right. I'm bringing you back up. All right, we can hear you. We could always hear you, but you couldn't hear us.
Okay, yeah. A phone call came in. I'm sorry about that. I apologize to you.
No. You good. Appreciate you. Much respect. But look, check it out. So you was on the roll. You was talking about when you choose to be, you as a man are going to be in this kid's life, whether you want to or not, from a point of leadership, from a point of patience, from a point of, you was giving us these lists. Start from your top and then walk us down, as men. It may be want to hear from you too, because I want to hear you. Go ahead.
Hold on. I want about the woman, the man above children. It's also about the man also putting his woman before the children. So I'll make an example. Let's say if there's some type of argument, you got to talk that over with your wife. And let's just say if she also wants to pour into those kids' life, you have to respect what she gonna say too. And them kids got to respect that woman. It goes both ways for the man and for the woman. You both will be pouring into those children's lives. And so that goes for the man and the women, that you have to understand that the way it was designed, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was supposed to be God, wife and husband, and children. That's the order it's supposed to go in, and that's the way I live my life, no matter who I'm with, whether they got children or not. For my son, if he came to me, I would tell him, no, don't talk to a woman with kids, because of all of those things that I just mentioned. It's very difficult for a woman to step back and let a man get into that role, even if he's doing things for them, even if he's spending money, even if he is pouring into their lives in a positive way. It's hard for women to just say, oh no, my kids come before you, but it's a very difficult thing, but that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but most women now, they would not, when you saying what you're saying. Now, let me say this for all my audience. I agree with you, but the women is gonna fight back against that because that's contradictory to American feminism. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to name it that. That's probably not the right name for it, but I don't want to say that. I want to say that they're gonna fight against you because if I only have had my kids to raise, I can't put no man in front of my kids because I've been with them. And how would you respond to that?
They don't want to be married. The thing is, I'm only referring to long-term relationships leading to marriage. If you just boyfriend and girlfriend, y'all can walk out at any time. I still think that a long committed relationship has some weight, but I'm talking strictly marriage here, right?
Right.
If I'm going to get married to a person, I have to, in my mind, mentally accept that. I'll make an example, okay? Mariah is my youngest girl, and I might be soft on her. I'm soft on her, right?
You are.
But okay, so
Just like I'm
where
soft
I
with my
might be,
daughters too. I'm soft with my daughters too. So that's what
but
I know you
that
are, because
brings
I
up the
am.
point. That brings up the point that I might need more of that feminine side to say, hey, look, this is an area in which we need to train her, and you don't need to let that go. I might need some help. It's supposed to be a balance thing. It's not, I can't just sit here and say, oh, that's my baby, don't do this, don't do that, because she might can see things that I can't see. And we know as men, we're going to see things that women just don't know because they can't raise men, period. However you
Mhm.
slice it up. They can be excellent single mothers, okay? They can be
Right.
excellent in the role
Right.
given their circumstances, but they cannot be a man, and they cannot teach a man or boy to be a man. It's just
Right.
that simple. When
Right.
people understand these things, so I'm not saying that, oh, just let any man come in and do that. I'm saying if it's a man that God has given you, you see he's treating you good, you see he's a good influence, he's solid, he come from good stock. There's
Then
no
humble
reason
yourself.
for you to not submit to that man and allow him to pour into that child's life. That is what I'm saying. And if you're not prepared to do that, you don't want to be married and you don't want to have a man for long term. Most men just gonna say, okay, the hell with it then. You do you and you stay over there. Go ahead, and you and your son. Maybe he can console you at night when your pillow cold.
He can't. He can't. He can't. He can't.
That's exactly
No,
my
you know
point.
what? You make a really good point. You make a really good point. Shout out to Big Zo. You was on the show earlier. It goes back to what Greg said. I'm reading the comment. It goes back to what Greg said about the kids living in my house. I should be able to deal with them. Yeah. I mean, he's saying I
Yeah,
should be able to whip their little ace.
absolutely. Of course.
Yeah.
My
All right.
thing
So
is, listen, go
go
ahead. I'm
ahead. Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
There's one thing I don't abide. I can deal with a lot of things. I got patience with a lot of things, but respect and disrespect that's my line. I
Yeah.
will literally walk out for disrespect if a woman can't get her kids in check, because I'm gonna check them, and I don't care what she say. If they in my house, I'm gonna check them, and she can be mad all she want. She either gonna have to come and get into an area of agreement with me. We're gonna have to touch and agree and to have a discussion, or
Mhm.
else some stuff gonna have to get to shaking and moving, because I gotta have respect, and my word gotta carry the utmost authority. If it doesn't, I'm not in the right place. We won't be able to thrive.
I can see that.
But it's much easier for.
Oh yeah,
But it's
All right.
much
So
easier. Hi.
go ahead.
It's much easier for a woman to trust a man when she sees the example. Like, for example, for me, I can see that Mario puts me first before the kids, so it's easy for me to put him before my kids. He leads by example. I can see that he trusts me with his little girl, so I trust him with my little boy. So like
Oh,
this,
that's heavy. That's heavy. That's
yes,
heavy.
because like my little boy, like he's a baby, like he's my boy, so he's
Mhm.
very emotional. So like I trust Mario sometimes. I need him. I need you to man him up, you know. But then our little girl, like she is daddy's girl. She
Right.
gets whatever she wants from daddy. But
Right.
then like I was like, no, she's being spoiled. And then he trusts me with the little girl. It's like it's much easier when both of them have kids, and then you can see, and then always like men lead and then women follow. Like Mario is like an amazing leader. So when I see, like, for example, me and him are spending some quality time together, and the kids come and knock on the door, and then he tell them, "It's like, this is my time with my wife. Go, come back in 15 minutes."
Wow. Okay.
So
Okay.
okay. So if my kids knock on the door, bye. You can come back and see me in 15 minutes too.
Okay, I like that. Okay, much respect, much respect, much respect.
Also,
all right. So look.
We said we would have a united front in front of the kids too. That's something we agreed on very early.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. Now check this out. So the topic of tonight's conversation is: should you, as a man, talk to a woman with kids? And if you're a woman, should you? Well, the show is for men, but because you're a woman, it's pH balance for a woman, but it's really directed at men. Should you talk to a woman with kids? Why or why not? Because a lot of my brothers.
My part.
What about Leo? Would you tell Leo to do it? Your son?
I don't tell like any of my kids to. If they don't have any kids, I don't encourage them to be with a woman that has kids.
Why not?
I also don't encourage women that have kids to be with a man that doesn't have kids.
But why wouldn't you encourage your son to be with a woman that has kids? Why not?
Because they just don't understand. Like, if you're not a parent, there are a lot of areas that you're not gonna understand. I mean, personal experiences, like one I had was like my ex didn't have any kids, right? And I had two. So it was very hard for him to understand that I have two kids and sometimes I have to pay attention to my kids.
Right.
For somebody that doesn't have any kids, it's just like they don't understand. Like, I wasn't like prioritizing like my kids over him, but like sometimes I have to go to like meet the teacher. I have to do this, but it was just like, why? Like
they want all the time.
Yeah, they want all the time. They don't understand. Your kids is sick. They don't understand. Like, oh, I have to stay home and take care of my kid.
Okay. So then that goes then to for all my male listeners. If you do have kids and she has kids, y'all can understand sometimes things happen beyond your control. I think that's what you're speaking to.
Yes.
But then you wouldn't say for your son who has no kids to deal with a woman who does have kids. Why? Because I want to talk to my brothers who watch my show and they don't have no kids. And I'm like, why are you with this girl with 3 kids, my brother? And you ain't got none. She gonna play.
It's too much to deal with.
Unless the kids are all 18 and older.
But they not.
Yeah, no, it's not a good idea. He gonna have to, first of all, kids are very protective of their mothers too. They might not want you around because they don't want nobody imposing. Kids don't like to be held responsible for things, and a man will probably do that. It's gonna be a lot of accountable stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of there's a lot of friction that's going to be there, and you know that's gonna cause friction between him and the woman because she probably gonna choose the kids over him, whether they wrong or not. So it's just a lot of extra baggage.
So look, true love journey. We
finna go inside. So
I got you. Last question. Hold on.
No, we good.
Should a dude stay with his woman? Should a dude stay with his girl if she puts the kids before him?
I'm not. You heard the question.
Should a
woman stay?
Should a boy? No. I mean, we talking to men. Should a young man stay with a young lady who puts the kids before him?
No.
I would say absolutely not. But let's just say if he really truly loves the woman, this is what I would say. Do we can come sit down there. Yeah. If he truly loves the woman and he doesn't want to forfeit the relationship because he sees that maybe there's some qualities that make her a good long-term partner, I wouldn't say dissolve immediately, right? I would say have a conversation. Hopefully he has chosen properly and she's the type of woman that can have a conversation without yelling, without necessarily getting in her feelings, and
I hit dishes.
she was trying to hand me the charger because the phone was
My
about
phone
to die.
was about to die.
Oh, nigga, you bro, come on, bro. Your phone about to die.
This is not my
Go
phone.
ahead,
It's so if she can have a conversation and he can say, look, I want to be in your life. You know what? Being a man in any type of situation, you have to be a wordsmith because this might be triggering. You have to sometimes talk to a woman like a kid, meaning like, just think about how you would.
very triggering, brother.
I'm gonna explain it.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for that, bro. I'm gonna get a lot of emails about that.
Think
I
about
have to put my email on this.
think about how you would explain things to a kid that is emotionally distressed. If you try to be forceful with them, right? If you try to be too forceful with them, they're gonna think you hate them. If you are not firm enough with them, like you just have to talk with. You have to become a wordsmith, and you have to watch what you say. So these conversations can be had, but you have to be very intentional about what you say because you have to set a firm boundary, saying, "Hey, look, I want to be with you, but for me to be with you and for us to continue with this beautiful thing that we have to get some boundaries established. And right now, the way that we handle the children is not healthy if we want our relationship to continue.
That's
And
parenting, though. That's parenting. But I
Yeah.
got you.
unfortunately, if it doesn't change, then I don't think we'll be able to continue this relationship.
You don't
That's
say
how-
this to the girl?
Huh?
You would say that to the woman.
Yes, and give her an opportunity to see if some things can be worked on and changed, because that's not going to change overnight. A man has to have patience if you want to do
All
it.
right. So are you an advocate for a man to date a woman with kids or without?
Without.
I was listen, I would say I'm thinking as if I'm talking to MJ, my oldest son. He's 17.
Right.
If he came in any case and he said, "Hey man, look, think about his age," like, and he said,
I know.
"Dad, I like this girl. She fine. And if she got, 2 or 3 kids at that age, I'm gonna be like, son, she make reckless decisions. No, she loose with her body. She don't care nothing. She obviously don't care nothing about her body. If you that young and you got bodies, which a lot of them do, no, it's not your job to save her. It's not your job to save her because she made mad mistakes. You got your whole life in front of you, and I would not be a good father if I advised you to make a folly mistake like that. No, you can meet somebody at the same level as you, meet somebody in college or something, because now here's another angle. We in the
I
state
gotta
of
agree with you when you say that, but go ahead with your other angle.
we in the state of Texas. You do know that once you, let's say, get married or start to be with a woman after a certain amount of months or whatever, you are considered common law married. And then if you get married, you actually are responsible.
Your audio just got better right then. Hold on. Your audio just got better. We can still hear you, but your audio just got 1,000,000 times better right then. I don't know what you did, but keep that. But anyway,
sorry. This is better?
Yeah, 1,000,000 times better. Go ahead.
Sorry, I had my finger over it.
Move your finger, my nigga.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, but it's just like I said, it would be a mistake for any father to advise his son to talk to a woman with kids if he ain't got kids. He got his whole life. It's not his job to correct her mess ups or clean up her life for her. I don't care how much you like the woman. It's not a good decision for you. And if you do get caught up, I seen some men go and adopt these kids, like do actual paperwork, and then the woman end up going back to her nature, right? Because she got a bunch of kids by a bunch of different baby daddies. And then, maybe she have a spell where she don't want to be that no more. But then she does that to him and he's stuck paying child support for the kid until they 18. He didn't ask for that. That's what you're asking for. You're asking for a lot of things when you get involved with a woman with kids. I don't think they should be barred from dating, but I wouldn't advise my son to do it. Go find you a man with kids.
But if they have kids, then they should be with somebody that also have kids.
Yeah, I mean, I got 3 kids, so I
don't think if you look. I think if you have kids, you should be with a person that has kids.
Yeah.
And if you don't have kids, you shouldn't be with a person that has kids, and then you should put a limit on that. I think for a man who has one kid, you should be with a woman that has one or two at the most.
2 at the
If
most.
you have
Yeah.
3 kids, you should be with a woman that has 3 or less. Anything above 3, you for a man,
We don't need your services no more, man. All your stuff in the box, you gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. So I have a lot of kids, and if I was to meet a girl with 3 kids, the age matters.
The age definitely
The
matters.
age matters for sure.
The age of the kids matter, and I know I got a lot of kids, but if my kids are grown and 18, and your kids are 3 and 2, we not talking the same language. Like we
Okay.
not.
What about if, you know, like Micah's pretty young. What if the girl has
Micah
the
is
kids
6.
around similar ages?
6.
Oh, she's
If
6.
they
Okay.
so I'm about to get married. Shout out to my shorty. Shout out to my shorty.
Shout
my
out to you.
fiance, shorty. Shout out to you, baby. But look, let's just say that if I was still, and I'm talking to my brothers, I have a 6-year-old daughter, and yes, your daughter can be 6. If you have another kid, or your daughter or son can be 6. If you have another kid under that age, no, ma'am.
Right.
No. But that's just because I've had so many kids, and I'm not willing to go now. Maybe a guy has a kid, one kid that's that age, and he can deal with that. Another one younger than that. I've been a dad for so long. I'm done. If it's younger than my youngest, I'm
more
done.
important for the man to not have a small kids.
You said what?
I think it's more important for the man to not have a young kid.
Yeah, but look,
a young kid come with the baby mama drama for 18 years.
but look, but with the girl, let's say if a girl has a kid
No,
that's
because
2
like
years
when
old,
I was listening to y'all's you guys talking, Mario didn't have his phone, so I was listening to y'all, and pretty much most of you guys said that none of y'all dealt with any baby daddy drama.
yeah,
But if
I know niggas that do it.
If you ask us, we all are still dealing with a baby mama drama.
I think it's mostly women though. I really don't think men
you
don't
know,
necessarily have these issues.
crazy.
No, but I think
women
more
in
so,
general, I think, are in more in their emotions, and that's why they can't necessarily have conversations.
No. Hold on. I think it's dudes that do this. I think that dudes, they don't give the drama, but they still be connected to their baby mama. And they still be tapping it, they still be hitting it, but they don't just respond with the emotions like the women do. But I do think that the connection is still there. Don't get it twisted. Just because it ain't no emotional response, that don't mean that he still ain't hitting it. And that's why what your boy Big Greg said, you never know.
I didn't hear y'all at all.
You go back and watch the show. For all y'all is listening, go back and listening. But yeah, that's a true statement, man. Look, man, women are really hard to trust, and that's just the thing. But no, okay. So look, I gotta go offline.
Anybody hard, not just women.
I got to go offline.
Right.
So True Love Journey, thank y'all for being on the show. But now listen, I want both of y'all to give us why should a man date a woman? 1 reason for, 1 reason against. Why should a man date a woman with kids? Why should a man not? May, why should a man date a woman with kids? Why should a man not?
Why should a man date a woman with kids? If he cannot have a kid, like physically, and he wants to have a family, then it's okay to date somebody that has kids.
Good.
Why should they not date somebody with kids? If they don't have any kids themselves, and they can have a kid physically, then they should not be with somebody. They should be with somebody so they can experience creating the family together and enjoy that time together.
Okay.
All right. For me, before I forget, as far as being with a woman with kids, there is a scenario.
Mario, give us real nigga shite. I'm sorry, give us real nigga shite.
There is a scenario with which I would say it's okay to do that. And here's the scenario.
Thank you.
If she had no more than 2 kids, but let's say the 2 kids was by 2 different dads, but they was by 2 marriages, that's different because that shows me that, okay, a man was willing to commit to her and she had the kid in a marriage. And then she had another marriage and a man was willing to commit to her. That's not 304 status. That's like a long committed relationship. And so then she might be a great woman and just met terrible dudes, you know? And so in that case, I would have to look at all the pieces on the board. But if that was how the pieces aligned on the board, then I would say that they still deserve love in a relationship too. And so I wouldn't just completely disqualify them. But it can't be it got to be by like 2 kids by 1 marriage or by 1 man. It can't be you all around like that unless it can be justified with marriages or long-term commitment.
Okay.
You know, if he was abusive and stuff, I can understand that. You know, we don't know who people are when we first get with them. So that's about the only case with which I would consider talking to, and she got to be, here's the other thing. You can't be one thing and this. You got to pick your battle. So if you got 2 kids by 2 and you've been married, you can't be fat. You know where I was going. You got to be in shape. You gotta be friendly. You gotta be feminine. You gotta be fit. You gotta have some life goals, and you can't be You can't be
feminine. You gotta be friendly. You gotta be fit. You gotta be financially astute.
Right.
You can't.
Now,
come on.
The other one that you asked me was, I honestly don't think, given outside of what I just said, I really don't think that men should sign up to take care of other dudes' kids.
Unless she's fine.
Unless she, like my wife,
she had
that mentality. Yeah, but still, I wouldn't say it. Because fine girls be loose too. Some of them got bad attitudes. I'm not here to save nobody.
I'm gonna say this. Fine girls be the worst ones. If she's
that's true.
Got 3 kids, run.
If she make bad decisions in her past, the past matters, man. You can't just come to me with any old thing. And that's these chicks really want you just to accept any old thing. Like all they mess ups. Now they want to be a good girl and they want you to come in and clean it up. I'm not signing up for that.
After that sausage party, now we want to be good lawyer. I mean,
no. You can be some other schmuck can take on that role. It won't be me.
That's terrible. You know what? I mean, some of you that watch the other show. So I have another show on podcast, the Bible Study Podcast. Please go check out the Bible Study Podcast. If you spiritual, if you believe in the Bible, go check out the Bible Study Podcast. I do apologetics. I do men Bible studies. I do a weekly Bible study podcast.
Yeah, he really in that. Y'all check that out.
Right, but some people that watch that show, they watch this show. So you
better watch what you say. You better cool it, baby.
Exactly. So I don't go too extreme, but if this show is for men, so I need my men to listen to the show. But what you said, you hit a lot of nail points on the head. May, I certainly do appreciate you for saying the things that you said as far as the conversation tonight. I gotta say I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Look, we are going to do what you say. I'm sorry.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, okay. I heard you. But no, we got to do another show. I got another show prepped and primed just for y'all, and we are going to do a whole live show. We gonna schedule so y'all can be on, because look, I feel like couples need to hear certain things. I don't feel like young men have good examples, and I feel like the examples that we don't have good examples. We have people in our lives who are close to us, but they don't give us good examples. And then to ask the question, should I be with a woman who have kids? Yes, no, these are the good, these are the bads, like these are the pros, these are the cons. We don't have that. Is a good lasting relationship. Why should I stay in this? Why should I let go? We don't have that. So couples like y'all, couples like me and my shorty, thank you for watching, shorty. If you're still on, appreciate you. But we need more couples, healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say thank y'all so much for being on the show tonight. I appreciate y'all so much, Mario and May. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm about to go offline though.
All right.
If y'all are just tuning in, the conversation is about, should you be with a woman with kids? Should you not? We had a whole lot of different perspectives on this tonight. So if you haven't watched the whole show, you should go back and watch the whole show. It is posted on YouTube. I'm going to delete it off Facebook. So you boys on Facebook, y'all got to go to YouTube until I post the link on Facebook. But thank y'all so much for being on the show. I appreciate y'all. Y'all got something else before y'all go offline that y'all want to say to my young brothers?
Use your head, the one on top of your neck, not the other one. And just make goals and don't let nothing get in the way of those goals. Don't start a family until you hit those goals and you actually ready to start a family. Outside of that, be transparent and let them know, hey, I'm not at that point right now. And maybe I want companionship, but this is where I'm at. And if they can fall in line with them goals, that might be a keeper. I don't know. Keep your eyes open, keep your head on a swivel.
All right, man. What would you say to my young brothers?
If you want a woman to follow you, then you have to lead by example.
Woo, I like that. I like that. Okay. Yep. Much respect to y'all. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for being on the show. I'm about to bounce y'all off, but thank y'all for coming on. Y'all should be on the next live. Appreciate you.
See you, man. Thank you.
Bye.
Yep.
Love you,
Hey, love you, bro. Bye, mate. Love you too, mate.
You too.
Yeah. Thank y'all for being on the show. All right. So look, my brothers, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'm about to go offline. If you haven't subscribed to the show, you got to subscribe, my brothers. This show is just for men. You need this show. I'm going to talk about things that men need to talk about. So sometimes things is not going to be politically correct. It's not, but you need to hear the conversations. And I'm going to drop the link so you can come on and speak your piece. That's why this show is the greatest show on turf. Let's go. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Tap the bell so you can get all the notifications. If you are listening to this on podcast, I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Set your auto download. If you are listening to this on podcast, set that thing to follow and auto download so you can definitely catch every episode. Even if you don't know that I uploaded the episode, like today, this is an off episode, but you're going to get it if you set your setting to auto download. So set it to auto download so you get all these episodes. It's just for you, my brothers. Now, this show is strong enough for men, but it's pH balanced for women. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you, my brothers. I am going offline. I need to go to sleep. I got work in the morning. I love you. Hold on. Here's my sign off right here. If you look, what did boy Martin say? Whatever you do, be good. If you can't be good at it. I'm your host, Marcus Stewart. Thank you for listening to the Marcus Stewart podcast, where I help you master your manhood. I'm going offline. Good night, my niggas. Good night.